Greetings theists and non-theists, I am the Atheist Paladin. Today's video I would like to do on Asinine Theist Argument. The one I would like to do with is, you cannot judge God's standards by man's standards. The ironic thing is, this is exactly what we're doing when this phrase is usually uttered. When it comes to examining the problem of evil, or the morality of God allowing genocide, even commanding genocide, usually when you go, that doesn't make sense, this is usually the response to that. You cannot judge God by man's standards. Now they do so justifiably, at least in a theological sense, because the Bible can be found to have several quotes that say something to that effect, such as in Isaiah 55. God's thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So therefore, then God is higher than man. Such as in here, yeah, this is man's thoughts and this is God's thoughts. But the thing is, we never find that to be true. It's as if they're saying that God is such a genius that everything he actually comes up with would actually seem completely moronic. Now, when somebody makes, a thought, and they typically are smart, maybe what they come up with is a little hard to understand, but when you start putting into practice, such as relativity, it turn out to solve a lot of answers. It seems to solve a lot of questions. To a lot of people, relativity seems like a moronic thing, so maybe they're onto something. But the thing is that relativity actually works out even in practice. We have GPS simply because of relativity. If relativity was wrong, then our fudge factoring with how the equations are modified to do GPS would end up leaving the signals being far off. It'd be way out of bounds, right? But since we actually take that into account, that actually improves our accuracy. So we, as can see, something that may appear moronic is actually quite genius. But we never find that out with God. And yet, according to theology, not only that if you don't find that out with God, if you don't actually agree with that, God is so genius and so smart and so above you that he'll actually burn you forever for that. That will kind of show you, that will show you to think better of me. Kind of really just proves our point, doesn't it? That God is such a good guy that he'll burn you forever for not actually believing in that. Well, I think that about covers it. So thank you for listening to me, and remember, people, that rationality is the path of righteousness.